Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Rager. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
James now to return it. And powering through at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. Open man right side is Tony. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The Tufts under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. It's Kelce on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Here we go. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. It got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Deontay Johnson, 73 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A run by Pacheco on second down. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here comes Reagor.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
21. Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll throw now on the final play. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I got you. 13.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
65. White. 2.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Here we go.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Garoppolo again. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 16. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown!
Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 11. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here
The
we go.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Garoppolo now.
Chiefs 43-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Yellow.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing...
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, gun.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good hit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams
Here we go.
from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that
The
deficit.
Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went